just fix the bloody roads. That is a message that I get every day in my electorate as I travel around from Morwell all the way through to Mallacoota and New South Wales border. And there's one road in particular which is the spine that runs through the electorate of Gippsland, the Princes Highway. The Princes Highway is the critical arterial that carries the wealth of our community in terms of the goods we produce, the products we take to market, but also it brings the visitors to our community who are so important for our tourism economy. And what bothers me, Mr Speaker, is that in 4 years, almost 4 years now in government, the Labor Party, the Albanese government, has not allocated a single new dollar of expenditure in the budget for the Princes Highway, the most important transport route in my electorate. And now it beggars belief, Mr Speaker, because what's happening now is the Princes Highway, in many sections, is simply falling apart. And we know that poorly maintained road surfaces contribute to serious injuries and deaths on our roads. They also contribute to damage to cars, and in the middle of a cost of living crisis, many Gippslanders are telling me they're paying for the repairs on their wheels, on their axles, on their alignment of their cars. They are paying the price for the Albanese government's neglect of the Princes Highway. Now, this is in stark contrast to when the Coalition was in government. When we were in government, we had two packages of funding for the Princes Highway east of Bensdale. One was $50 million, one was $60 million. With that money, we put in 6 new overtaking lanes east of Bensdale. We upgraded the streetscapes of towns like Nicholson, Johnsonville, Swan Reach, Lakes Entrance, Numarella, Cann River and Sale. On top of that, we funded the full duplication of the Princes Highway between Traralgon and Sale. The full duplication was funded during our time in government, and yet, in 4 years, not a single dollar of new funding from the Albanese government. But, Mr Speaker, when you think it couldn't get any worse, it just gets a little bit worse. Because when we left government, there was money in the Princes Highway corridor plan for work to occur in Victoria. And now, after 4 years, Mr Speaker, there's still $130 million sitting there in the budget to do work on the Princes Highway, but it depends on the Victorian Labor government providing some matching contributions. Now, Mr Speaker, how do I explain this to my constituents, the motorists, the heavy transport operators, the tourists? How do I explain to them that when they say to me, fix the bloody roads, I say, oh, there's $130 million over there, but it's just waiting for the state government of Victoria to actually match the funding. It is extraordinary, Mr Speaker, that the Victorian Labor government is so incompetent, so completely ignorant of the needs of regional Victorians, that they would leave that $130 million sitting in the federal treasury and not provide the matching funding. But when you think about it, Speaker, it's not that hard to understand, because the Premier, Jacinta Allen, as Infrastructure Minister in charge of the big build and now the Premier of the state, has sat back and watched as the CFMEU and bikie thugs have rorted $15 billion of taxpayers' money from big build projects. Now, if you weren't wasting that $15 billion on criminal activities, surely you would have enough money to match the Commonwealth's funding of $130 million for the Princes Highway projects in my electorate. So I say to the Victorian Labor Party, and I say to those opposite, just get on with the job of fixing the bloody roads. People are killed and injured in high-speed crashes on roads which have potholes, no shoulders, a lack of overtaking lanes in many areas. There's money available if you can just get your mates in Victoria to provide the matching funding. So I do urge those opposite to start showing just an ounce of respect for the motorists in regional Victoria and places like Gippsland, and just help us fix the bloody roads.